The Kentucky clerk who went to jail for refusing to issue marriage licenses to gay couples, Hillary Rodham Clinton. The decision by Moody's to downgrade North Attleboro's credit rating and a requirement to force top officials in town to move to town are four of the topics debated during the second edition of North TV's news show, Up for Discussion. The panel was made up of WARA talk show host Paul Healy, Chairman of the North Attleboro Board of Selectmen Paul Bellum, along with Finance Committee and RTM member and North TV President Ron Lagasse. I asked the panel if signs posted in front of closed fire stations in town were adding fuel to the fire about the need for voters to pass an override.
The signs are absolutely factual and provide the truth in terms of why, instead of getting 15 calls, they can read it right there at the time. The financial issue is the fire department does not have the overtime funds to support keeping these stations open. It's an honest explanation. So yeah, I think he's justified. Unfortunately, I think that the tough part may be when the chief receives back his injured firefighters and the new cadets that are going to be joining, and if he's able to open up the stations again, it's going to be the perception that they're just doing things to justify, and we're not.
Paul, we know why the signs are there, but do the signs cross a line?
I think they're beneath the dignity of town employees, of firefighters, but I also think it's their right to put them out there, you know, basic First Amendment right. I kind of go a different direction, though. I think the age of every community having their own fire departments might be passing us by. They're so incredibly expensive, and I think we should look towards the future of having more regional fire departments than Attleboro having their own, North Attleboro having their own, Rehoboth, Foxborough, blah, 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 blah. I think if you want to really save money for really important functions like firefighting and EMT work and saving lives, we should look to a more regional approach, because I think it's too darn expensive for every single town to have their own independent department. And I'm willing to say I might be wrong on that, but that's how I see it.
Paul, it's almost as if he teed that one up for you.
He did, because you know what, 2 years ago we looked into regionalization with Plainville, and we were looking to combine. That didn't work out. Well, then what we did was combine resources. So now there's a set policy between North Attleboro and Plainville that if certain alarms come in, they automatically respond.
Okay.
All right, so that's been addressed. We have mutual aid from Attleboro all the time. But as far as the sign, to get back on the topic, the chief is within his rights to put whatever he wants on that sign. And he's justified doing so. It is because the budget cut. It is. So he closes he closes Allen Avenue and it says, this station closed. Now he's going to get 20, 30 phone calls saying, why is the station closed? Why is the station? Well, it's because of budget cuts. Why explain it to every single person? Put it on the sign, let it stand there. And you know what? It's the people who voted against the override that are doing all the complaining about the wording on the sign. So, you know what? Live with it. End of story. I mean, I've heard so much about this. I've argued so much about it. I'm just sick of it. The sign says what it says. End of story.
All right, so the sign is rude, but it's efficient.
It's effective.
Right.
Well, we go back to Hillary Clinton again. Honesty.
Yes.
Yeah.
The chief's being honest, right?
He's being honest. And how many times does he come in front of the Board of Selectmen to justify why it says what he, and to justify why he closes one station for half a day and opens the other station for that half a day. Then he closes that station for that half a day and he opens the other station at nighttime. It's all dependent upon population. I mean, during the working hours, the mall area, the commercial zone needs the station open. At nighttime, your residential area on Kelly Boulevard, where there's more residents at that particular point in time, he's justified it to the point where, you know, people are just tired of hearing about it.
That edition of Up for Discussion can be seen in its entirety on North TV's community channel, Comcast Channel 15, and Verizon Channel 24. Check out this week's edition of the North Attleboro Chronicle or log on to the northtv.net community page 4 times. Up for Discussion will also run on our government channel, Comcast Channel 98 and Verizon Channel 23, beginning this Friday, September 25th.